Hi guys, and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking. And now, if you listen to a YouTube video by Lady Falcon, follow her on Twitter as well, Huntress. She did an interview. She's teased an interview that she did with Ben Affleck's stunt double, which is Richard Citron. Now, Richard Citron has got a very cool job, and he's very respected in the industry, and he's worked for nearly 30 years, I think, as a stunt double. And he did an interview with her that hasn't been fully released yet, but she released a small snippet, and an interesting snippet. Now, if you remember in the 2016, if you went to see Suicide Squad, then you remember that Batman appeared. He was chasing down Harley Quinn, he was chasing down Joker in their Lamborghini or their car he was in, down the streets of Gotham. The car went into the water, he went in to capture them. Joker was gone. He saved Harley from drowning, tried to revive her. They end up kissing then, and then he knocks her out. But that was a pretty cool scene from that film. And Ben Affleck was in that film a few times. He was in that scene, he was in the scene with Deadshot, he was in the scene at the very end, the post-credit scene. And it made me wonder, if there's an air cut of Suicide Squad, is there more Ben Affleck in the Suicide Squad air cut film? And I think there is, because I just think there's a little bit more, and it has been confirmed that there is. Now, Richard Citron did this interview, and he had this to say. He was asked, did he do more scenes that were cut from the film? Because a lot of stuff were cut. A lot of Joker stuff were cut. The ending was cut. All these stuff were cut out of Ayer Cut's film, and they're in a different context if we get to see the Ayer Cut. But he says there was some things I did a little more with the car, like trying to get into the car, trying to get through the roof. So I did a little more. There would probably be a little more of Batman in there. That's pretty cool. So more Batman in the Ayer Cut, if it ever gets released from David Ayer. Hopefully it gets announced soon. Hopefully it comes on HBO Max, just like Zack Snyder's Justice League is. And all for it, more Batman. Is there another scene between Jared Leto and Batman? Is there? Maybe, I don't know. Is there a scene with Batman and Deadshot? Is there more to that scene? Is there more to the scene with Amanda Waller? Is there more Ben Affleck Batman scene? Because actually, I remember seeing set photos back in 2015-16 of Ben Affleck walking the streets wherever they were shooting Suicide Squad, and he was in a suit and stuff. But those images never made it to the film. So were those filming scenes that they were trying to do? Were they trying to make it to the film? So I'm all for it. There is more Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne. There is more Ben Affleck as Batman in David Ayer's Suicide Squad. And this time it ever gets released, it will be in the right context. Some of the coolest scenes in Suicide Squad were the cameos with Ben Affleck's Batman and then Ezra Miller's Flash. So those were pretty cool. So to see more of those characters, was there a little bit more Flash? Like it's pretty interesting to see the possibilities and the world building that was being done and then diminished and got rid of by whoever, if it was Jeff Johns, if it was the studio, who knows at this rate. But the Suicide Squad, I liked it in 2016, but I want to see the Ayer Cut so bad, because there is more Joker, there is more Ben Affleck's Batman, there's more Will Smith, Harley Quinn. It's in the right context, so definitely we should campaign for that. And we already have, with Monday being an absolute great day, and it trended so high. So let's keep the momentum going, and hopefully we get to see more Ben Affleck Batman in the future in the Ayer Cut. Now, as I said, Monday there was a big Ayer Cut event to try and get hashtag release the Ayer Cut trending, because Warner Brothers executives were going to be watching on this particular day. So the fans got together big time. So last Saturday the event was created, it was announced, and we all came together to try and get hashtag release the Ayer Cut trending. And did it trend? Oh man, absolutely, it trended big time. Over 100,000 tweets for hashtag release the Ayer Cut. It trended all day. It made such a big impact, and it was a great day to see so many people come together. It was supposed to be the event of hashtag release the Schumacher Cut, but that has been moved, of course, to this Monday, and then the Ayer Cut took over, and it did absolutely brilliant. And we got to see some cool interaction with everybody, some people tweeting hashtag release the Ayer Cut, and David Ayer even released a script, or it was kind of released this kind of script. David Ayer released a script of his version of Suicide Squad, and it's pretty cool. So I'll just read a little bit of it here. Continued. Enchantress squares off against the 7 ragged and exhausted interloopers. They approach her high noon style. Boomer reacts, turns white with her. Boomer, bloody hell, I found Waller. Now they all see her. Waller is levitating upside down behind the Enchantress, unconscious and oddly glowing. Her head is wired up with black inky tendrils from the Enchantress aura. That stops the squad dead in their tracks. Then, the arming lights on their necks begin to flash red. What the hell? Joker steps out holding Waller's detonator in his hand. The Joker then says, "One more step you die, because snitches get stitches. Switching sides with the law is supposed to be us versus them, not us versus us." Harley beams with joy. Puddin'. Flag goes, "He's not real." Joker goes, "I'm the most real thing here. I'm the walking, talking truth, or maybe I'm not. And if I'm not, then the won't blow his head off." Joker's thumb hove over Deadshot's face on the screen. Deadshot goes to Flag, "He's real, dude. He's real, okay? Joker, you know I never had no beef with you." Enchantress goes, "Bring me the sword. I want the sword." Joker says, "Harley dear, please give the woman the sword." Harley looks at her new friends and shrugs. Now we know that the Joker and Harley Quinn had a very kind of abusive but also loving relationship, and we know that Harley kind of turns on Joker in the end and decides to be with her friends instead of going back to Joker, and she kind of breaks free from him. But this shows that the Joker has way more dialogue, way more scenes than we got to see in 2016, and he interacts with Enchantress a lot more, and he's more of a part of the final act of the film than we've seen in 2016, which I don't know why they would cut all this, because it all sounds awesome and pretty cool. But it trended big time, and it got so much discussion, and it made so much noise. And David Ayer even revealed some stuff that he said that shot with Batman trying to save Harley Quinn and go after the Joker's car when it went into the water. He said it was a very hard scene to shoot. So look, it just shows you he put a lot of work into the 2016 film, and it was butchered, it was cut, and look, it's not fair on him. He's such a talented director, and to have his vision fucked with so much by Warner Brothers, and then to say it's his film and that he's the one who made it, and it gets so much bashing from people and critics and stuff like that, it has to be demoralizing for him as a director after making so many great films, to go back and hear people talk shit about it. But the Ayer cut trended, it did brilliantly. He talked about it, he gave the go ahead, and look, we all want to see it. Of course we do. The next right thing that should happen is after Zack Snyder's Justice League, we should see the Ayer cut, or maybe they'll want to show it before Zack Snyder's Justice League. That would be pretty cool also. David Ayer, he is confirming things all the time. He's releasing new images, new looks at his film, and he's interacting with fans a lot, which is great to see. And in regards to more Batman in the Suicide Squad, he simply just gave a thumbs up. So that confirms there's more Batman in the Suicide Squad film, and we all love Batman, and we're all for that. And we also got to see an unseen picture of Jared Leto's Joker in what appears to be in his car, and he looks pissed, looking out the window, looking at something, or maybe he just got some information about Harley Quinn or about what's going on, but he looks scary as fuck. And the thing about Jared Leto's Joker, look, Jared Leto's a great actor, Oscar winner and all that, but his Joker looks absolutely terrifying. He looks scary. He looks like the most scariest version of the Joker. We know Heath Ledger, but the ooze of confidence, the ooze of persona, especially Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, when they get to be fully formed as the Joker, you see that new sense of confidence. But Jared Leto's Joker already has this, but he also has this kind of sense of vulnerability towards him, especially towards Harley Quinn, because he does love her in the end. But look, we want to see more of Jared Leto's Joker. He was hard done by, he was shit on by people, and look, he's a great actor, and he doesn't really deserve any of it whatsoever. You can't really base your opinion off a 8 to 10 minute cameo in a film. Well, guys, what did you think of the Ayer cut trending to, I think it ended at 127,000 tweets for the Ayer cut, which is absolutely extraordinary after an event that was only put together on Saturday last week. Let me know your guys' thoughts on what happened, on some of the pictures and that script that we got to see, and how much do you really want to see the Ayer cut of David Ayer's version. Richard Catrone confirming more Batman in the film. Batman is also more is good to see. So guys, definitely give a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. I'm really interested. Until next time, guys, the Ayer cut exists, and I think it will come.